Bop! Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with Omegawolf.
Hi, this crocodile's super eager.
Yeah, it's a hard crocodile. Does that mean that it's tough?
Yes.
Or is it like...
No.
Good thinking, it's cold-blooded. So, that should do a lot of
I
damage.
think your girlfriend is back.
Oh, probably, yeah.
'Cause I heard clattering in the kitchen.
Oh.
And...
No, I think that was the
Okay.
door.
No, there was clattering in the kitchen.
Oh, really? I thought I just heard the door. Could have been the bathroom. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. You should probably get through that.
I
Probably...
need to reach the shallow point.
Oof. How much damage does it do each time?
I don't know. Oh, well.
Oh, we're fine. It was doing like maybe
now.
1 damage or something. Ooh, that's a flower. Look at the flower.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this way.
Oh, wow. This is quite the maze. So,
I think the first time I got through, I just randomly figured it out.
whoa, what is that?
Manly fish, I think.
A
Yes.
manly fish. Of course. They're like Sahuagin in Dungeons and Dragons.
What?
Sahuagin? Did I never play Dungeons and Dragons online with you?
Nope.
Oh no, the Sahuagin found me! Oh man, I like to quote that to my friends all the time that I've played D&D online with. There's like one of the tutorial missions. There's like these fishmen basically. They're like Sahuagin, evil fish creature men things.
We need this.
And there's this wizard you have to like rescue or something, but you like break into this dungeon to rescue him, and he's like mad that you like did it, and you basically like the Sahuagin follow you through the dungeon apparently, and they use you to find him, so you have to help him like fight off the Sahuagin. And he keeps saying, "Oh no, the Sahuagin found me!" like over and over and over during the fight, and it's whoa. Oh,
It just cycled through.
Yeah, it cycled through like the.
And we got away.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Was it like really tough?
No, it's just that it explodes
Oh,
in a fireball. Get away.
with all these things. We got the manly fish and the little slime. You know, so are all these creatures like on the same faction then?
Essentially.
So like
They're influenced by Gygus.
Oh, right. I forgot about Gygus, the master of evil and whatnot.
Giggles, the master of
Giggles.
evil.
Master Giggles. He has an army of manly fish.
That makes them seem less threatening.
Yeah. Who went up to 60?
Rarity.
Oh, nice. Wow, she has like so little health.
She's more of the magic caster.
Right.
And then Twilight Sparkle is the tank.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
it's
Twilight
this
Sparkle
way.
is like the everything.
Yeah.
He's like the healer and the tank.
Oh.
Oh, is this the boss?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
First,
Are we stuck?
Let's see, where is it? Let's get her up.
Back up and running.
Maxed out.
Nice. So, one thing we were talking about before was Link's Awakening, right?
Oh, healing.
So, I've played a lot of Link's Awakening. I beat the 5th dungeon, which it feels like it's far, but I know that it's not technically really that far in the game, because, you know, the other dungeons are a little longer. So, Link's Awakening is amazing. It's a must-buy for the Nintendo Switch. So, after I finish it, I'm probably gonna let... So, you're on the list
Oh boy.
of people who can borrow it. So after I beat it, I'm gonna let my girlfriend borrow it, and then Marcus from Gamerful Studios is gonna borrow it, and then you're the next person on the list.
Right here. I'm the return of Bilge. I've fought you before. Meow. Don't you remember my Rhypodor? Belch has trained more and has returned much stronger.
Uh-oh.
Bruh. Belch has also changed his name to Puke.
Oh dear.
Barf, vomit. Barf, farf.
Is that what he's doing?
I guess. Drown to death in puke. Don't you think that's an incredibly masculine taunt to throw at you?
I mean, if somebody came up to me and was like, yo, I'm gonna barf on you. I'm gonna like barf on you all day long. I'll be like, dude, stop.
No.
Stop. Stop it. Just No, I don't know how I'd react. It's sort of like, you ever seen...
Or like, just tell you to drown to death and barf.
Yeah, you ever seen the movie Good Will Hunting?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's a really good movie.
Oh! Here he goes, kill stealing.
Oh. Starstorm.
But like that multi-bottle rocket did like 2,300 damage.
Did it?
That was ridiculous.
So we should have just killed him in one hit.
Yeah,
basically.
Casey Bat.
Oh, the Casey Bat. Oh, that's
Nice.
right. Is that a reference to Casey? The story where he... You know that story? That baseball story?
No.
Well,
I was never very sporty.
Oh, okay. No, it's a story about like Casey at the bat. You don't remember that story?
No.
Anyway, go look up
Let's see
Casey.
here.
Go look up Casey at the bat. Anyway, so the story I was about to tell. Oh shoot, what was I saying? Oh right. So Good Will Hunting. So this kid, like, Will, I guess. He's played by Matt Damon. This is when Matt Damon was pretty young, and it has who's that guy that everybody loves? Played the genie. I forget his name.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams was in it, and he was like sort of a psychiatrist. And this kid Will, apparently, he was like this super smart guy who he had like savantism. Like he was a savant, and so he could do math like without thinking about it even. And so he was working as a janitor in like a university or something, and he would like read a bunch of books at the library just for free. And so there was even these scenes where these like college kids would come in to the bar and like show off about how much they knew, and he'd be like, dude, like I could learn all this at the library, like you're not special, like literally you paid like thousands of dollars to learn this and I just went to the library and for a couple of dollars in book fees I learned all this. Anyway, so he's what is this?
This is the Tenda village. They're all shy.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so Will eventually, like, he gets found out because like there's a super crazy like math problem that they put up on the board, and while he's doing his janitor work, he like solves it, and nobody takes credit for it. And this mathematician guy is like, well, who solved this crazy like math problem? And eventually he figures out that it's this janitor, Will, who's played by Matt Damon. And basically he takes on Matt Damon as like a mentor figure, and basically is trying to like make him really good at math. And Matt Damon's character just doesn't care for it, because math is one of those things where it's like
So where is it?
It's like picking things out of your teeth. It's like it's that easy for him.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something that he considers especially hard. But he's sitting there and he gets contacted by like the FBI, and there's this whole, or is it the FBI? Like some government agency, and there's this
a
whole
death ray in here.
There's this whole speech that he has about like when he's getting when the government is trying to enlist his services, and he's like, no, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to crack this code, and it's going to end up like causing the death of some like kid in like some forlorn country or something, because you're going to crack this code and attack this place, and it's this whole long monologue that he gives that's like really like specific, and it's like the whole movie is just worth watching. The reason I bring this up,
This Casey Bat is worthless because it might miss.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
So, well, that's the story of Casey at the bat, basically. Anyway, so the main reason I brought this up, Apple Kid. So basically, eventually there comes to a point where the main point of the movie is like the dialogue between this like Robin Williams character, who is the psychiatrist, and Will. And there comes a time when like Will gets under the psychiatrist's skin.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to get under his skin, and the psychiatrist knows that he's trying to get under his skin. but like he gets way too personal about it, and he like talks about his wife or something disrespectfully, like his dead wife disrespectfully, and he literally like grabs the scruff of his neck, pushes him up against a wall, and goes, "I will end you."
Oh my.
And at the time, like the whole context of the situation is like completely understandable. Like it's a good movie. You should go watch it. Like it's a I'm not doing it justice, but that's the reason that I thought of it was because you said something that reminded me of that scene.
Yeah.
So
To be honest, I've completely forgotten everything you've said before.
oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyway, Good Will Hunting is like a good movie. Yeah. So but yeah, so Link's Awakening. It's good, yo. Have you played at all any like Link's Awakening?
Nope.
Really? You never played like the Game Boy game that I had?
Well, I played that a little bit, but I was too young to really understand what the crud was going on.
Oh, gotcha. How young were you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably before I was 10.
Because I remember beating it. Oh goodness, I must have been. I was probably like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Goodness, when did I beat it? Because it was the first Zelda game I ever beat. Was Link's Awakening. And it's funny, like on the YouTube sphere right now, like listening to all the reviews of Link's Awakening, that's like the major concern. It seems like everybody played the old game, you know?
Yeah.
And like like a lot of people I watch are like, oh yeah, I played, it was the first Zelda game I ever played, you know, that kind of thing. It's like, wow, that's interesting, you know.
Convenient.
I mean, did it really sell that many copies? I mean, I knew it was popular and it was a good game and everything. It is a really good game, but like it's a little weird that like everybody, it's their, you know, their first Zelda game, you know, because it is like the old Game Boy. So I think it's like the only Zelda game that I beat for a really long time.
I can't remember if my first Zelda game that I've beaten was Ocarina of Time or goodness, what was it?
You might need to talk a little louder.
Minish Cap, there we go.
Oh yeah, Minish Cap. I remember. Did I beat that one?
Maybe at some point. Oh
I think
boy.
it was kind of a short game. Whoa, why is it all red?
Because
Whoa, what's going on?
Twilight Sparkle has been diamondized.
Why has he been diamondized? Is that going to heal his diamond?
Wait. Oh, here we go. I'm pretty sure that might do it. The healing Omega. Oh, no, diamondized with...
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Whatever this is.
Epsilon or something?
Maybe.
I'm not sure what that symbol is. Okay. There we go. Back to normal.
Onward. To slaughter these children of Master Giggles.
Master Giggles. Woolly Shambler, whoa. So these are aliens?
Yes.
Okay.
And now it's dead.
So do you know where,
beaten to a pulp by children.
So do you know where Gygas came from?
He's an alien. I think he was raised by humans. And went crazy.
Oh.
With power.
Mm.
Like, I'm not really a lore master for the Mother series, but I think it was explained that he was, like, he went crazy.
Have you played any of the other Mother games?
Nope. Because
I
don't speak Japanese, and I don't.
Well, I know that there are fan translations that are being worked on. Oh, are we gonna cross the river again?
Yes. I have some chewing gum.
Well, those guys are sure gonna be excited to see Nessie there. Or
Nelly? The one Nessie.
Nessie?
Or no, Tessie.
Tessie, that's right.
Well, the one guy that's actually facing the correct way.
Right.
So they're all here to see it. And none of them really do.
Yeah.
Like, it's specifically rising out of the water for 4 children to ride on its back, plus a monkey on its head.
Speaking of the Loch Ness Monster, I can be fairly certain that I don't think the Loch Ness Monster actually exists.
Probably not.
It's very unlikely. I mean, they've done tests where they can take samples of the body of water, and generally, if there are creatures in it, they give off some sort of organic material that you can DNA test, basically.
Yeah.
So they found DNA for all the things that they know are in there, and including humans. They found DNA for humans in there, because humans also give off this sort of thing.
And
They
also
have
die.
not found anything that at all resembles something that would be like a Loch Ness monster, like a reptile of some sort, or maybe like nothing that's unknown.
Well, the thing is, if there was a Loch Ness monster, it would probably die.
Yeah, there's not enough food.
It probably wouldn't have a breeding partner.
Right, because if there's one, there has to be two.
Yeah.
And if there's two, there's probably at least three, because they have to breed. So, it's because there's a kid, right?
Yeah.
But
Which is like it couldn't really perpetuate a species.
right, because like in order to have like a good genetic stock, you have to have at least a few mating pairs.
I think somebody told me like the figure was like 88 mating pairs.
For humans. For humans, that's the case. So if you like needed to restart humanity, you would need at least 88
mating pairs
that are different and diverse, in order to like have a population that wouldn't be inbred, and none of them could die. You'd have to make sure that like none died at all, otherwise you'd be like really in trouble. I think Star Trek actually had an episode where I think there was this planet, and I forget what was happening on it. It was Star Trek, like The Next Generation or something. And like the end of the episode, they needed more genetic diversity, so they decided to like let the women have 3 husbands.
What?
And that apparently solved their genetic diversity problem, because they had way more men than women or something. So
actually, Halo, the prophet species, all the ones on High Charity, they had a really bad inbreeding problem.
Oh.
And so some of the males just weren't allowed to breed.
Which species?
The prophet species.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like I don't think they really had that problem on the homeworld, but the ones that left with the Forerunner key ship, there weren't a whole ton of them.
Oh.
And so they had to really monitor the genetic situation.
So you don't really ever see like female like prophets.
No.
Like the prophet species. Is that what are they called exactly?
Senshayum,
right, that's right. Are they ever shown in any like media?
In the books there's a genetically modified Senshayum that basically he's considered a prefect. And
what do they mean by that?
That's just the title of that super soldier version of the Senshayum.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But like they're the most heavily modified of any Covenant soldier.
So like
but they're still reasonably weak compared to the elites.
So the yeah, because I mean I would imagine before they met the elites they had to have some form of soldiers.
Yeah, but
right.
Just like what was the figure?
But
like 2 or 3 prophets to match an elite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I know that like female elites have been shown.
Yeah. I think there was
because there was like the cartoons that they did, like all the shorts. Where there was one that was shown there, like the wife of one of the arbiters or something.
Yeah.
And then wasn't there a female one in
Halo 5?
In Halo 5 in the arbiters ranks?
Yeah, they didn't actually show her physically.
Right, but she was
there. I didn't read the book, but I think there was a female arbiter.
Really?
In one of the books.
Wow.
And she had like a energy spear or something like that.
Wow.
Like I said, I haven't read that book.
Freud would be proud.
But like as far as I know, the females in the Sanshayim Society have more political clout, but they're not warriors.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, right. I think you told me about this before. So we should probably continue this discussion after the next break. So this is Frakbox.
This is Omegawolf.
Have a great day.
Stay safe.